What the fuck is up, everyone? Prison Meddler here. I'm back with a brand new album review. Today we will be reviewing Orbit Culture's new album, Death Above Life. Now, as you may know, I don't think I've ever talked about Orbit Culture ever in my channel, so, I mean, I know some of you guys may know who they are. They are a Swedish melodeath band / groove metal band. I think their earlier records were like just melodeath, and then later on they come to more like groove melodeath type sound to it. And throughout their discography, I pretty much enjoy it throughout. And as you may know, I really do like the records. Red Fog and Ninja, those are pretty good albums. So is their EPs like Odyssey, Red Fog. The band kind of started to go down whenever Descent came out, and then they kind of got downhill a bit more with this album. Like, as for the new album, it kind of sounded a bit different. It's not just the production, it just feels like a rip-off version of Gojira. So I kind of consider this as Gojira Light, in my opinion. With the opening track, Inferna, or whatever, I don't know why this song has to be almost 7 minutes. This song should have been like at least 5 minutes, not almost 7 minutes. It's a bit too long. Like around the middle section, it's just very long interludes that kind of drags a bit on and on and on. Like, I don't understand why it's almost 7 minutes. Like, I say this album is not as original as the previous albums. It sounded like it was reused from other bands by this style of sound, if you know what I mean. Like I said before, with the opening track, Inferno, sounds like it was, sounds like a huge Gojira influence type track of it. And you know, the clean vocals here kind of sounds like James Hetfield a bit. Tracks like Nerve kind of sounds like it was influenced from Machine Head. And no, I don't mean like, you know, like Burn My Eyes or More Things Change sound of Machine Head. More like, I'd say more like Bloodstones and Diamonds type sound to it. It's kind of like that sound to it. Like more, it's mainly their newer stuff. I mean, not like Catharsis, more like their last two albums, like Unitoned, mixed with Bloodstones and Diamonds. That's how I compare it to. And, for the first time, I think they got some like new metal sounding tracks to it, like Death Above Life and Bloodhound. Like, it kind of sounds a bit like Slipknot to it, and I don't mean like they're self-titled or Iowa. I say more like All Hope Is Gone. Like, it kind of has this sound to it, and I'm just not quite feeling it. Again, with the long interludes that kind of drags on a bit and stuff like that, and I'm just not a fan of it. And as some of these songs, I wouldn't say they were bad songs. Like, I think the opening track, Inferno, despite being sound like it was reused from Gojira, I actually find that song a bit decent, despite being a little bit overlong song, which I still don't think it shouldn't be that long, but I kind of say it's decent at best. And Inside the Waves, I say the chorus is a little bit catchy, but I find it a bit repetitive, and it kind of drags on and on and on. I have to say, that's kind of a new metal sounding track too. Like, that sounds like it was reused from Slipknot. Like, I kind of forgot about that track. For some reason, it kind of reminds me of Narrow Forte a bit. And the rest of the song is just, I don't know, kind of forgettable. Like, all you hear is just humming guitars, really disjointed production. Sometimes you can't hear the vocals, and yeah, and it can be a bit messy at times. Like, it comes to the point where I kind of consider this as industrial metal, even though it's not really industrial, but it kind of sounds like it is. Like some of the tracks could sound like it's from Fear Factory a bit. And then we got the closing track, The Path I Walk, which, I'm not gonna lie, that song is boring as hell. Like, it's just a full ballad track, and I'm just really bored with it. Like, I kind of fall asleep to it. Like, it's just I don't know. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I'll just say it's boring. That's all. The ninth track, Neural Collapse. Sounds like Five Finger Death Punch, and I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the worst song they have ever made. It sounds like Five Finger Death Punch a bit, with industrial sounds and disjointed productions, and I'm just not a fan of that tone. Yeah, guys, I am not feeling this album at all, and I'm pretty disappointed. Despite, I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest fan of Orbit Culture. I would say at least a casual fan, so I'm just not digging this album. So I'm going to go for a 2 to 5, probably leaning towards a 1.5 to 5. It's just not a good album. The reason why I give this a 2 is it's because it's not like horrible or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just very weak, very mediocre, and the songs doesn't stick up as well as the previous albums. Like, it just lacks a lot of originality, and the production is a lot more muddier. But plus, there are some decent riffs here and there, and like I said, the opening track and the third track kind of hit a little bit hard. But as for the rest, I ain't feeling it. It's blah. I'm just not digging it whatsoever. And as for the melodeath genre, I mean, I don't know if I would consider this melodeath. Well, I say their earlier records are. I would not start with this band. I would probably start with In Flames, At the Gates, or Children of Bodom. That's the 3 melodeath bands I would start with. I would probably stick with the classics. Like, I would start with Jester Race, Slaughter of the Soul, The Gallery, and Follow the Reaper. Like, I would probably start with any of those albums. Like, so those are great albums from the melodeath genre. But as for this record, no, not a good start. I mean, I may listen to some previous albums from Orbit Culture, but this album I ain't feeling it. And I would probably say this is their worst record. But if you guys love this album, more power to you. But for me, I ain't feeling it. But this is not the worst. This is not one of the worst albums of 2025. I would probably say it's the most disappointing one of 2025, but it's not the worst. Alright guys, so that is my review of the new Orbit Culture album. What are your thoughts on this album? Do you like this album? Do you not like this album? Let me know in the comments and what else you want to hear from me. So, yeah guys, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys later.